Hey Arie, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
I am going to try to get every single thing out of you because I know you're just going to be able to tell me who you end up with, if you're engaged, right?
Nope, I can't say anything actually.
All right, so with that said, I have to ask you,
Okay.
really, how does this season end up for you? Tease it in the best way possible.
For me, it was an amazing experience. I'm happy, and it was difficult. It was difficult at the end, and I think that it is for every Bachelor. But I do want everyone to watch it on their own and figure out what happens, so I'm keeping my lips sealed.
Well, something that you did tease is you fall in love with 2 women. Can you elaborate a bit on that?
I think for myself, I just really wanted to be open and to allow myself to feel whatever came, and I think that towards the end, after meeting everyone's family, I just developed feelings. You can't help it in that environment. And so, yeah, I just really left myself open, and that lent to me falling in love with 2 people. Is
this one of the seasons where the last episode you truly don't know who you want to pick?
You'll have to watch and find out, but it does come with some drama for sure. I think because I'm that type of person who loves adrenaline and doing things that really put myself out of my comfort zone, there were some dates that were pretty intense.
I have to ask about Chelsea.
Okay.
Clearly, she's being painted out to be the villain of this season. And I don't know if that's unfair based off of some of the things that she said. Are we going to be surprised by how she turns out?
Well, I was surprised. I only, I can only go off of that evening and the conversations I had with her. So when I watched some of the interviews back, I was like, whoa, some of the things she said. But that's kind of part of it. And I think that she got a little bit of a bad rap that first night for pulling me twice. But for me, I kind of felt that was good in a way, because I needed somebody who sort of went out of the way to show me that, hey, I'm here for you. I was super nervous that first night, so I needed some confidence, and that kind of helped me get me through it. So that's why I gave her the rose.
You got your heart broken on national TV years ago. Sorry if that's a soft
spot. It's okay.
You have said that you don't want to be famous, so why return for a second time?
I don't know. For me, it was just, I'm the type of person that I think this experience really works for, because I can concentrate fully on what I'm thinking about or who I'm feeling or what relationship is forming. And so the last time I was on The Bachelorette, it went so well that I thought this is the perfect time to try it again,
I have to ask you about the hair, Arie. So when you were announced, Twitter blew up and they were like, it's the first salt and pepper Bachelor.
Yeah, I know.
How did that make you feel?
I mean, I feel good about it. I love my hair. Yeah, it's like everyone's saying about, my age, but I am a year younger than the last Bachelor, and there have been Bachelors older than me. I guess I'm just gonna rock it, so
yeah.
Love it or hate it.
Never considered dyeing it?
No, my dad used to dye his hair like when he started going gray, but I started going gray in my early 20s. And yeah, now it's coming on a little stronger for sure.
Within the current climate, obviously the conversation of sexual harassment is very prevalent. Women's voices are being heard, which is great. Being the star of The Bachelor, did you approach your actions any differently, just considering kind of the power dynamic of you being the star with a show that has 29 female contestants and shows a lot of sex on TV?
No, I didn't approach anything differently. And to be honest, while we were sequestered in filming is when this movement started. And so this is something that sort of was new news when I got out of it. And I've never been in a situation where I've had to deal with sexual harassment. So for me, I just always have made good decisions my whole life, and I just continue to follow that.
I know you can't tell me what happens at the end, but if hypothetically you were engaged and if hypothetically you got married, would you want a television wedding?
I can't speak in hypotheticals, but for me, I'd like to just go back to regular life. I think after this, I'm not seeking to do anything here in LA. I just love to, if I chose someone, to be with that person and to start a life.
Just to wrap up, I want to ask about the difference from being on the show in 2012 and now 2018.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 aspects of it. First, now you're bombarded with social media. So are you enjoying being on Twitter while you're watching the episodes air?
I think it's kind of funny. We did have Twitter back then. It wasn't that long ago, guys.
But it wasn't like it is now. I feel like now it's just crazy.
I know. Yeah, no, it is crazy now.
You're like, I'm not that old, okay?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's funny. Things do move fast, but yeah, there's just a lot of differences. There's a fantasy league now. People are making memes constantly, which I love.
Yeah.
I love the show because although it's very serious and, you know, the goal is to find that lifelong partner. The funny part about the show is just how easy it is to poke fun at certain things. And social media is a perfect avenue for that. So I love seeing the comments, good, bad, or ugly, because they're funny. And I used to be that guy on Twitter poking fun at the contestants. So I don't mind if a little shade's thrown at me either.
The other part of being on The Bachelor in 2018 that I think is an interesting conversation is, are the contestants coming on for the right reason? Because it's always been a conversation. You know, are you looking for love or fame? But now it's, are you looking for love, fame, or an Instagram modeling career?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course. Yeah, that's something to really sort out. I think that first evening, I just really tried to see who was very genuine and who I could really sense was there for me. I might have shocked some people with who I sent home that first evening, but that's just because I just got a sense that either, you know, they weren't there for me, or maybe we weren't just meant to be together. And yeah, you do have to discern that and see what the intentions are, but that's, I guess, not in every relationship like that, but yeah, it makes it a little harder, I'd say.